Tonight's cigar investigation is on, this is one I haven't had before, so new to me. Montecristo White Series. You can see it's a light wrapper. It's called, in the definition, a Connecticut wrapper. And I'll read you a little blurb on this. One moment. Montecristo Whites, handcrafted with a blend of Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers tucked inside an Ecuadorian Connecticut leaf. That's interesting. They're growing a Connecticut leaf in Ecuador. Montecristo White is creamy, smooth, and mild to medium bodied, much like the original, which debuted in 1935 in Cuba. Well, that's the little bit of story on this. So, it's got two bands, which I like. It holds the cigar together in case it unravels. I haven't had that to happen too many times, but it's there to hold it together. So, and then I do start it with peeling it. If I can get this. Well, I'll get it later. But it's here we go. I start my peel so that when I'm smoking it, I don't burn my fingers trying to get this wrapper off. And the same thing with the top. Little peel. Okay, just to get it started. All right. So now I'm going to do my two match light. One little hit. Wonderful. And I put this match. I got my ashtray, which I'll talk about later. So now it says it's mild. First draw is mild. So they didn't give me a rating on this. So I'll do my own rating. But so far it lit well. Let's see how it burns, if it burns even or not. And let's see if it gets plugged up on the way down. Anyways, I'm starting. This is Montecristo White Series. Head for the patio, watch Miami Heat game, and report back. Well, the Montecristo White Series, as they say it's mild, it is mild. Got a good burn on it. Nice and even. Very easy draw cigar. Well, this is a pleasure for me because I smoke a lot of the Maduro's cigars, and this is much milder and it's not tightly packed where you got to really draw hard on the cigar. So I like to smoke. It's recommended to take with whiskey, but I don't drink whiskey. Scotch is my drink. I used to drink whiskey when I was 19, 20 years old. The whiskey I used to drink was called Four Roses, and I still remember the taste of it. But I got to buy another bottle of that if they still make it, just so I can have a little nostalgia. Anyways, the cigar so far is about a 90. Not an exciting taste, but definitely not a bad taste. Anyways, a little story. I'm using this ashtray tonight. This was made in 1975 by my niece, Cindy. And it shows a little C right there. Where is it? Little C right there for Cindy, 1975. And I guess she was around 10 years old, and her and her mother used to take ceramic classes. So back then in 1975, you made ashtrays. Of course, if you made ashtrays today in a ceramic class, I guess they would come and have you arrested. But you can see this ashtray, 1975. It's lasted. I haven't cracked it, and I still use it. But it's really a cigarette ashtray. But I use it for cigars. It fits very well. It does very well for cigars. And I was telling my niece, who's about 50 years old now, that I'm still using her ashtray. And she got a real kick out of it, that this is still around and still being used. So nice job, Cindy, on this ashtray. So I'll get back with the Heat are winning against the Lakers. Of course, I know that because I wouldn't record it if they didn't win. So I'll get back and enjoy it and finish it off and report back and see how this cigar finished up. But you can see it's a nice burn, a nice taste, and very mild. Getting down to not the bitter end, but the tasty end of the Montecristo White Series. And I do recommend this cigar. It's a pleasurable difference from Maduro, from the heavier smoke. This is a light smoke. Draws very well. A pleasure to smoke. Definitely rate this around a 90. But I continue with the ashtray story. Back in 75, when the ashtray was made, Cindy, she was one of the kids that we invite over, a bunch of kids and the family for a swim and a barbecue. And of course, after eating, I'd always have my cigar. And she would always yell out, "Uncle Cordy Typo, Uncle Cordy Typo." Well, she didn't call me Cordy Typo at that time, but for the purpose of this story, she says, "Uncle Cordy Typo, let me light your cigar." And she always got a kick of lighting my cigar up. And she did a fantastic job. So that's, what was that, 25, 35, 40 years at least of cigar smoking, and still enjoying it.